Do you want to make this fridge magnet? Follow along with me. I started by tracing the shape of a circle out of polymer clay. Then I laid the clay over this metal lid. I pressed it down so it takes the shape of the lid and turn into a basket shape more than just a straight circle. I cut the edge so it's straight and clean as much as possible. I don't show it in the video, but I baked it and then I started coloring it. You can see that the edge wasn't that straight, and though I tried to file them, they never turned as straight as I hoped to, but that's okay because I will cover the basket with a thread in the end. I'm not sure that coloring the piece was necessary because I ended up covering it anyway, but I thought that I didn't want any white color showing from behind the thread. I used a great technique in coloring the piece called coloring my finger as well. To give it the look and the feel of an actual basket, I started with covering the clay piece with burlap thread. You can see how I do it from watching the video. I just put some amount of glue. You'll need a lot of glue. And I started twirling the thread in a circular motion inside the piece. Make sure to press while you are working and leave time for the glue to dry and start being tacky so the work won't unravel while you are doing it. When I reached the edge of the basket, it started unraveling with me because the thread couldn't hold to each other anymore, and I found that making it as tight as possible was the best method to do it. I also covered the thread with the glue, so I didn't just put glue under the thread, but I also covered the thread with the glue, and I found that helped me a lot through my process. For the end of the basket, I didn't care much about how to cover it with the thread because I know this part will be covered with the magnet. I made those roses out of polymer clay, and then I started coloring them with vibrant red color. I used acrylic paint because it is the best when it comes to polymer clay. The most part of coloring the roses, I created this handle out of unpicked clay on a brush and it worked great. However, I couldn't color all of the flower using this method, so I ended up using my old method of coloring my fingers along with coloring the piece. I made 3 roses in total, and I colored all of them red for this piece. Last, it was time for assembling everything, so I put some glue on the end of the basket and I started arranging the flowers into shape that I liked. In fact, I put more glue than you see in the picture, and I don't recommend using the same kind of glue that I used. I would recommend using super glue or a glue gun, because this glue wasn't strong enough, but that what I had on hand. Then I put the green leaves as a last touch and to give it another color with the basket. The leaves are just normal plastic leaves that are used in decoration and crafting that I had on my hand, so I didn't sculpt them out of clay. And this is the finished result. I hope you liked it.